Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll share with you how to draft and cut 7 different types of trendy sleeves design. It's going to be a beginner friendly and easy to follow tutorial. So if you're interested in all of this, please come with me and let's get started. The first sleeve I'll be cutting is the cap sleeve. The first thing I'll do now is to draw a straight line on this pattern. This straight line will serve as the starting line. After that, I will impute the cap height. Now, you can use cap height of 4 inches, 4.5, 5 inches. It all depends on your measurement. After marking the cap height, I'll draw a straight line on that cap height to mark the measurement. On this line now, the next thing I'll do is that I will impute my round armhole measurement. I will minus 2 inches from my round armhole. So my round armhole is 14 inches. Minus 2 inches will give me 12 inches. So 12 inches divided by 2 will give me 6 inches. So I'm going to impute my 6 inches measurement. So I'll mark the 6 inches on this line. Then I'll come to the starting line and go in by 1 inch. After I mark the 1 inch, then I'll use the French curve to connect from that 1 inch down to this 6 inches measurement. The next thing I'll do now is to add a sewing allowance. So I'll add 0.5 inch sewing allowance all around this sleeve. Then I'll come to this part after the line and add 1 inch sewing allowance. Then at the cap, I'm going to add 0.5 inch around using a dotted lines. Then I'll cut it out. So this is basically all on how to draft your cap sleeve. But if you want the other design of cap sleeve, the first thing I'll do is that I'll come back here and cut out this 1 inch allowance first. Then I'll go up by 1 inch from that cap height. I'll connect that 1 inch down to the end of the pattern on the other side to give me that nice curve at the hem of my sleeve. So now if you want to have a normal cap sleeve without pleats, this is how, without pleat or gathers, this is how it should be. But if you want pleat or gathers, you can slash it by, let's say, 2 inches. You come out 2 inches this way and you connect from these 2 inches down to this center of your sleeve. Once you connect it this way, you slash it and spread it, then you trace it out on a new pattern. This one on my list is the tulip sleeve. In order to cut my tulip sleeve, I'm using my basic sleeve pattern. So the first thing I did is to notch the center. Then I'm drawing a straight line on that center line now. I'm also drawing a straight line on this part to indicate the full sleeve length. After that, I'll come to the sleeve cap and go in by 5 inches from the center. Then at the sleeve length, I'll come out by 3 inches on the side. After I mark the 3 inches on the center line, I'll come down by 10 inches. After I mark the 10 inches, then I'll connect from these 5 inches down to the 10 inches, from the 10 inches down to the 3 inches. So now you can use your free hand or you can use your French curve to connect the lines. Then you use your French curve or use a dotted lines to connect it, then you cut it out. This is how to cut your tulip sleeve. But if you want to have gathers, you can either slash and spread or you add some inches to your cap height so that you'll be able to pleat the. So now this part that I've cut out, I'm going to cut it into 2. It's going to be ×2. So I will use the second part now to overlay the first part to make it a tulip sleeve. So this is basically all on how to draft a tulip sleeve design. The next sleeve on my list is the trumpet sleeve. In order to draft a trumpet sleeve, I will use this basic sleeve pattern and I will make sure that the pattern I'm using to draft the sleeve is long enough for the length of the sleeve. Then I'll place the basic sleeve on this pattern and I'll add ease allowance to this pattern. Like you can use 1 inch or 1.5 inch. Then I'll also mark the length of the pattern using the same width from the basic sleeve. Then I'll add extra width. It could be 7 inches, 6 inches, depending on how wide you want your sleeve to be. Then I'll connect from that armhole allowance that I have and I'll trace it out this way. As you can see, I have my trumpet sleeve. I really love this sleeve design. If you love this sleeve design, please drop a heart for me in the comment section or type trumpet sleeve. The next sleeve on my list is the bell sleeve. In order to cut a bell sleeve, I'll place my basic sleeve block on pattern paper this way. Then I'll use the distance from the upper armhole to the full sleeve length. Then I'll add 1 inch. For this sleeve, I have 9 inches. So I'm going to place my tape this way from the armhole and impute the 9 inches. Then I'll determine how wide I want it to be. As you can see, the way I am moving my tape. So I'm just going to connect that armhole now down to that width. Then I'll connect from that part down to the edge of the sleeve this way, and I have my bell sleeve. So I'm just going to cut it out now for you to see what it looks like. And this is all on how to draft my bell sleeve. The next one on my list is the puff sleeve. So the next thing I'll do now is to also use this basic sleeve to draft this puff sleeve. So I'm going to draw a straight line across to serve as the starting line. Then for this puff sleeve, in order to achieve a nice puff on the sleeve, I'm going to come down by 2.5 inches from the starting line. Then from that 2.5 inches, I'll come out by 2 inches. On that 2 inches, I'm just going to draw a straight line. Then I'll place the basic sleeve on that 2 inches. So I'll just extend this part now to this point. Then I'll add 1 inch sewing allowance to my sleeve. Then I'll also add 1 inch ease allowance to the pattern. Then I'll just connect it. Then I'll come to the starting line and come out by 1 inch. Then I'll connect from this 1 inch now and blend it into my basic sleeve and connect it all the way to the ease allowance. Then I'll connect from that 1 inch down. This work looks a little bit rough, but I hope you understand what I am doing here. Then I'll also connect from that 1 inch down to this 1 inch. So now you can easily split or gather your sleeve cap. For the hem of my sleeve, if I want to gather it also, I can gather it, or I'll shape it to the shape of my sleeve. So this is all on how to draft your puff sleeve. The next thing I'll do now is to cut it out for you to see what it looks like. So the next on my list is the bishop sleeve. In order to draft the bishop sleeve, I'll draft a basic sleeve pattern. Then I'll open it up this way. Then I'll slash this basic sleeve pattern by 1 inch. I can either slash it by 1 inch or 2 inches, but for this work I'm going to slash it by 1 inch. When I am done with that, I'll connect from this 1 inch to the sleeve cap this way. Once I'm done with this part, then I will now open these lines up. I'll open every of this line that I have cut out. Then once I open, I will now spread it on a new pattern. I can either spread it by 1 inch or 2 inches. It all depends on how wide I want the bishop sleeve to be. So now that I'm done opening it up, I will now spread it on this new pattern. That's spread by 1.5 inch or 1 inch. It all depends on how wide I want my bishop sleeve to be. Once I spread it out, then I will now trace it out and use the pattern for my sleeve. But if you want a balloon sleeve, the difference between a bishop sleeve and a balloon sleeve is that bishop sleeve, the down part of the sleeve is what is wide, but for the balloon sleeve, both the up and the down is wide. So in order for you to achieve a balloon sleeve, you open the sleeve cap and also spread it the same way you're going to spread the down part of the sleeve. Then you trace it out and you get your balloon sleeve. I hope you've learned 1 or 2 things from this tutorial, and if you've not subscribed yet, please subscribe and click the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload new videos. And please don't forget to drop your thoughts for me in the comment section and hit the like button and share this video with your sewing friends. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more. See you in my next video.